Hi, I'm Linda from Purple Rose Templates, and in this video I will show you how to edit my PSD templates using smart objects. So on the first page, I normally have a note for you. Depending on the template, it might be different. So basically on some of the templates, I've got smart objects that are grouped, and the group is also a smart object. So when you're editing those smart objects, remember to save the individual smart object as well as the group smart object so that it will update everything. And the reason for this is that it updates in the mockup as well. So you automatically have a mockup done for you. So if you want to do more than one design in your mockup, show more than one design, then I recommend duplicating the whole PSD file and doing that separately so that you have your automatic mockup done for you. Okay, and on some of the templates you'll see there might be a note that it needs background paper or whatever, so just check the notes before you start designing so that you can see um, what you need for that exact template. So you can hide the note, and then we get to the first group. There's also a layer with a background and labels on each group. So just a white background that will be your page, and then your labels for people to know what is what. And then we can go into the first smart object, and we can drag in our designs. So you'll see that was a grouped one, so I'm going to the first one in the group, and I'm just going to choose one of my papers here that I've got ready to use, and I'm going to drag that in, and it will, you can obviously scale it and move it around, but it will automatically clip to the shape of that object. So just make sure you have it in the position that you want it. So I'm going to drag this around and just make sure it looks nice and have that rose showing. And then I'm going to save my smart object, and I'm going to go and save the group as well, because there you can see it's not updated because I haven't saved the grouped object. So save the group smart object, and there you see it's updated on my design. So now I'm just going to carry on, and I'll close that one, and I'm going to carry on to each of the shapes in that first cover grouped smart object. I'm going to choose a different paper just so you can see the difference between the objects and what it looks like. I'm going to open my object. I'm going to paste that in. Okay, so this one will be the same because I'm doing the sides of the little cover here. Scale that down and drag to where you want it. Make sure it's covering your whole object. Save your smart object. Can close that. You see it's updated there. I'm also going to do the front panel quickly. So as you might notice, I'm currently working on Photopea because that's what I've got to work on at the moment. But of course you can do Photoshop and Affinity. It might work a little bit different depending on your program, but it should be more or less the same. So save the smart object, close that, And there I've got my free panels, and now I'm just going to do the spine areas, which is a bit more of a blank area sometimes. I'm just going to use a different paper so you can see the difference. I'm going to paste that. I'm going to just drag it as well. So the scale, this is a mini item, and my papers are high resolution, so that's why the scale is so big, and I have to rescale it to fit onto the mini object. I'll save that one, and you'll see it has updated. And I'm gonna do the last spine, just scale it down again, drag it around, and I'm gonna save that smart object. And now you'll see it has updated, and now I need to save the group again if I want it to update in my main design. As you can see, there's nothing there because I haven't saved the group. So save smart object group, and now it will be updated in my main design. So that's basically it, and you can carry on and drag in all your items and just save them, and again save all the groups. I'm just going to speed up the video here so that I can finish the rest of this design, and you can see what it looks like when everything is done. Of course, you can do this differently if you have a different way of working with your PSD files. This is just my way of doing it, but it is really helpful that the mockup updates by itself automatically as you do your smart objects. Of course, you can still change that. You can drag things around and position them differently than what I did. But it is pretty handy that the mockup is automatically done for you. And then you can just add your personal touch to it and just change whatever you feel you want to change. Okay, so that's my whole design done. And as you can see, I've saved all the objects and the groups, so everything is updated. Now I'm just going to quickly save my file, just to make sure I don't lose anything. And I will show you what the mockup looks like. So I'm just going to hide all these layers so that I can see. Okay, and of course you have instructions. You're welcome to give this to your customer just as they are, or you can change them. Just make sure you get all the pages downloaded because there might be more than one. So here we've got the mockup, and you can see I've got a base, just a guideline there for you for a square mockup image, and then there might be a background or some sort of mockup image I've put there depending on your template that you're using. And you're going to insert your image where I mentioned to insert something, but you will also have your updated ones. On this one it's on page 2, and I think maybe, yeah, on this one I think it's only on page 2. So there you already have everything that you've done in the mockup, and you don't have to do anything else. You can show your customer exactly what they're getting on that mockup image, and it's very handy because you don't have to redo the whole mockup. But as I mentioned, you can drag those things around and arrange it differently if you want to. So that's completely up to you. So you'll see that's the main layer there, just to show you. If I do change anything here, so I'm going to use a different paper. Let me just scale it down again. Let's say I'm using this paper now for my top flap. Again, I'm going to save the smart object, save the grouped smart object, and I'm going to show you that it has updated in my main design and on my mockup. So everything happens automatically. Again, if you have more than one design, so you have a variation of, say you want to do 3 covers for your customer, then you have to do this in 3 separate files. Okay, so page 3 on this one is just what is included, and you're just going to add your pages there. On some of the templates, I did add smart images, smart objects to add your pages, so that will be very easy to do as well. Okay, so after you've done that, you can just save all your pages individually as JPEG or PNG or PDF, PNG or PDF, whatever you want to export as. Just remember you have to do each page. So you're going to hide everything and then do your next page. Say it's instructions, next page of instructions. So you need to do each page that you need to give to your customer. So just make sure in the end you've got all your pages exported in the format that you want. And that's it. Thanks for watching.